Hello Melbourne, good day from Europe, from Brussels to be precise. And please excuse me for my summer attire, but we are going here to an exceptionally sunny summer. I would have loved to be with you today and tomorrow at the SAF APAC Summit 2025, but this just wasn't possible logistically, unfortunately. My name is Magda Kopczyńska, and I'm the Director General of the European Commission's Directorate General for Mobility, Transport and Tourism. Like many of you, I imagine, we are working hard to decarbonize aviation. This is a global challenge, but given historic and current aviation emissions, Europe really wants to be a part of the solution. At the last ICAO General Assembly in 2022, we took a hugely important step forward together with the adoption of the LTAC 2050, the long-term aspirational goal of having a net zero emissions global aviation sector by 2050. 2050 may seem a long way in the distance, but with the aspirational goal fixed, now is certainly not the time to rest on our laurels. The LTAC is ambitious, and we have no silver bullet to take us there. Instead, we need a basket of measures. And within that basket, the single most important measure is for sure the massive global scale-up of sustainable aviation fuels production and uptake. Your summit is extremely timely in the run-up to the 42nd ICAO General Assembly in September and October. It will be an important opportunity to strengthen CORSIA, the carbon offsetting and reduction scheme for international aviation. We can also build on ICAO's global SAF framework and make progress on SAF financing initiatives such as the ICAO Finvest Hub. I would now like to give you the European perspective on aviation and SAF. Transport and tourism represent almost 15% of Europe's GDP. They connect our people, with your people as well, our economies, our cultures, and as they do for Australia, they connect us globally. Over the last 30 years, we have in Europe created a competitive, far-reaching single market for aviation. It is one of Europe's greatest success stories. But I'm certainly not complacent. There are challenges, and decarbonization is perhaps the largest one. To keep aviation strong, we must reduce our current reliance on fossil fuels. We have the ambition to radically change the way that the energy we need is produced and sourced. We have built our SAF policy on three key principles: stability, predictability, and clarity. We have a roadmap for the next 25 years in the shape of the Refuel EU Aviation Regulation. Its core are the mandates given to fuel suppliers, the first of which kicks in this year. For 2025, all aviation fuel supplied at EU airports must contain at least 2% SAF in volume. This figure rises to 6% by 2030 and then 70% by 2050. From 2030 onwards, we will also introduce e-SAF mandates. We believe in SAF and e-SAF as the most powerful tools to decarbonize aviation. But we also know that we need more targeted action for e-SAF to kickstart this market. This is the main reason behind the coming Sustainable Transport Investment Plan, which we will present in autumn. We currently have 42 potential e-SAF projects in the EU. We want to put a framework in place that helps bring them to a final investment decision. This means de-risking investments and facilitating offtakes. We want to transform the first mover disadvantage into a first mover advantage. Courage and risk-taking must be rewarded. We have a clear direction of travel, and we want to remain both pragmatic and ambitious as we move towards our SAF targets, contributing to the global decarbonization of aviation as we go. And let's not forget, sustainable aviation fuels is not only about decarbonization. It is an opportunity to improve energy diversification and to create new sources of competitiveness, jobs, and high-tech innovation. And please allow me to make one final point, and that is to congratulate you on putting together a truly impressive list of speakers, leading fuel suppliers and SAF developers, representatives from the whole SAF value chain, investors, airlines, airports, aircraft manufacturers, government agencies. I am impressed and I'm truly sorry to miss out. But more importantly, I think this is exactly the right approach because we need expertise from each sector if we are to reach our global SAF ambitions. I wish you a very successful summit and I look forward to hearing about the outcomes. Thank you.